Only 4 rounds to go in the A-League men's season and things are well and truly starting to heat up. Hey guys, my name's Lockie. This is Coast Watch Football, where we talk all things A-Leagues and Australian football. Here's my predictions for round 23 in the A-League men's. Kicking off on Good Friday, we've got Western United taking on Central Coast Mariners, which should prove to be an interesting match. Western United, one of those teams chasing a spot in the top 6, hoping to knock Sydney FC out of that 6th spot. Almost managed to do it last week, but slips late to Sydney FC. Can they get it done here against Central Coast Mariners? Mariners picked up a really convincing 4-1 win last time out against Brisbane Roar. For me, I'm backing a Mariners win. I think it'll be close though, 2-1. It should be a tough match for Mariners, as it always is against Western United, but Mariners just to sneak away with a win here for me. Our second match on Friday is Adelaide United, the team in form at the moment in the A-League, taking on Sydney FC. A really big game for Sydney. I think a lot of people will be tipping Adelaide, and I'm backing them as well. The Reds are simply too good at the moment. We saw Adelaide pick up 3 points last week away to Western Sydney Wanderers, and against Sydney FC at home should be too strong. The Sky Blues running out of time, and especially with teams chasing them below them. If Sydney FC were to lose this game, they could see themselves lose their spot in the top 6. Adelaide, I reckon, should get a pretty solid win here. I'm going to go for 3-0. Saturday's match between Brisbane and Newcastle might initially seem like a pretty boring game, but I think this should be a really interesting clash, considering the fact that Brisbane Roar, now sitting bottom of the ladder, they are 3 points behind Newcastle Jets. Both of these teams really need to win this game, but especially Brisbane. It's worth noting the interim coach, Nick Green at Brisbane, has won both of Roar's games at home so far. And look, they're going to head into this game hoping that they can bag the 3 points. And both these teams have just suffered from inconsistency this season, especially Newcastle, who have looked really good at times this season. I think this will be a close one. I'm going to go for a draw, 1-1. And then we have the Battle of West Sydney. We'll be doing a live watch along for this game Saturday night prime time, so make sure you're here on the YouTube channel for that one. Macarthur FC taking on Western Sydney Wanderers. The Wanderers have dominated this game so far, this fixture, winning twice already. Macarthur FC, they're a team that really look like they're starting to fade away now. They've just been losing too many games lately, and again, just haven't been able to find that consistency this season. Lockie Rose coming back into the side is a plus. We saw him play against Perth Glory and bag a goal last week. I can't see Macarthur winning this game. The Wanderers are simply too strong. I think Wanderers get the win here, 3-1. And this for me could potentially be the game of the round. It's Melbourne Victory taking on Perth Glory. A match where both sides, again, need to win, similar to sort of the Brisbane-Newcastle match. Victory coming off that loss midweek against Melbourne City in the derby. Victory have looked good in the last sort of month or so. They've been getting some results and finding a little bit of decent form. Perth Glory coming from behind to defeat Macarthur at home. Glory have just struggled on the road, but this could be a massive game for them. If Victory could snatch 3 points at Amy Park here, it would be massive for them, because they could potentially see themselves jump into the top 6 with a result here against Victory. Melbourne Victory, though, a win for them could see them jump right up just outside the top 6 as well. This one could go either way as well. I think it'll be a draw though in the end. I'm going to go for 2-2. And then to round it off on Monday, we've got a top 6 clash. Melbourne City, the league leaders, coming up against Wellington Phoenix. Melbourne City picked up a very important win in that midweek Melbourne derby, taking on Wellington Phoenix, who we know are a good side, but have struggled a little bit away from home this season. Oscar Zawada is the man to watch, as always, for Wellington Phoenix. Melbourne City should be too strong at home in this one. I'm going to go for a solid 1-0 win for City, which could potentially see them extend their lead on top of the ladder. So plenty of storylines heading into this weekend of A-League football. There's a bunch of sides desperately chasing 3 points in order to get them closer to the top 6. And there's some teams hoping to hold on to their place in the top 6 as well. And it's an intriguing battle when it comes to the top of the table as well. Adelaide hunting down Melbourne City for the Premier's play. Make sure you're here on Saturday night for the live watch along of Macarthur, Western Sydney Wanderers. See you guys on the live chat for that one. Thanks so much for tuning into the video. My name's Lockie. This is Coast Watch Football, and enjoy the weekend of A-League football. Cheers.